Morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing good. Yes, I'm still here. Anyway, I'm just going to get right into it. All right. I've been speaking about everything, what's going on, what to do, how, you know, if you never did anything, you know, to harm and etc. anyone. I am not speaking to you, okay? If you made mistakes, little things, everybody makes mistakes. I'm not speaking to you, okay? You know, you only did things once, whatever. I'm speaking about ones, what's happening to, literally hurt, harm, whatever you want to say, off people, you know, bring someone really down, really low, doing rituals, to take people, to take anything, to harm, and etc. You know, scam people uh, way really bad where, they don't know what to do. They feel like a failure and all that. You get what I mean. And just continue with all, to break someone, all the way down for them to do something to themselves. Well, as I've been saying, that's a crime, that's murder, and, et cetera, et cetera. I'm speaking about when it's done on purpose and they really know what they're doing, those ones. And then they pretend that they're the victim, you know, and they have bad intentions. I spoke about my channel, welcomes everybody, to learn. Sometimes triggering, you know, to wake and to be awakened for yourselves. All I went through to say, you know, you can get through it too. I spoke about who I am, and I'm the wrong one to mess with. And who I know, and down here, and in spirit. And I even said I wouldn't not get spirit angry. I spoke about in the beginning, the very beginning, um, warnings, giving out my info before it all got sealed. I said over and over what will happen. I did say, if you are willing to change, to make it better, and you are um, making efforts, then I'm not speaking about you. If you never tried to, off anybody and just continue to do so, you know, fake accounts who continue to lie to get everything and make sure that they just continue to try to bring somebody down. I am not speaking, and I put this on the community. I am not speaking to the ones that have to for, well, I know what the reasons are, but for reasons that you have to use fake accounts. That's different. And everybody knows what I mean. And the list is way too long to go through. We, my channel, do not judge. As long as you come correct and be respectful and much more. You have no reason to think or assume, not even with me, with anybody, that we are speaking about you. If you have not done anything what we speak about, then we're not speaking about you. Do not make it fit, because more you make it fit, you're bringing it to you. I'm speaking about, you know, it depends on the messages that not only me that gives out what others give out. There might be a little bit similar to you. That means that there's a clue that maybe you thought of something, you got your answer. But with me, if I am speaking to you, if I do have a message, they will give me a name. That's it. Just your first name. With a little bit of clues. So, stop letting whoever saying it's you, as in when you know it's not, that means you have either attachments or someone's trying to convince you without you knowing it. You need to rebuke that. Anyway, and I also said to do the chakra candles for everyone, even ones who are getting caught, and etc. But don't plan on trying to ruin it if people do get together and do it all together, or if people do it online, all together to help each other. Don't think that you're going to ruin it for, anyone, because it won't work. I've been getting a lot of different things, like this one. My ancestors and spirit said they are coming for you. And it's not only because of what you did with me, it's probably about what you did to millions. It's probably more, but I don't know. That, and they don't know. And all of you are doing it all illegally. It's a crime. and much more. All of you were told. We're told. Businesses were told. Whatever apps these are, we're told. Don't know how many times. So, all of whoever is doing it are all put on these orders that were put out. And I'm speaking about, the ones that keep giving out people's information and selling it to, again, I have to look up. I don't know what the dark web is and other places. See, the thing is, what I came up across is interesting, and what was associated with my info. I didn't know. I'm from a lot of countries, states, and etc. that has my address, my phone numbers, with different names attached to it, and etc. Wow. Really? The kicker is everything, all of you, and what all of you have done, tried, still trying, that again won't work. I do not give AF about any of you, okay? I am not in your business. Until now. But still, don't give an AF. I don't know any of you. You will never, ever know me, and will never figure me out. Know what I'm doing unless I myself says something. All, and I mean now all, what's going on, not only what these people are doing and others are doing to others, all had plenty of chances to make yourselves better and leave families and myself the F alone. And listened to different ways of helping yourselves. But wow, you decided to continue instead of fixing what you have done. Now you fell into that 10-foot hole and booked. I hope there you make yourselves better and learn from all that karma and all the returns. You see, I'm used to being followed, lied, to, love bombed, stolen from, poisoned, and etc. So, did you think I didn't know what all of you were doing? If I didn't care before, why would I now? I mean, really. I continue to say, don't do what you don't want back. Now I help who wants it. And you listen. But remember what is coming to every person that were in groups, by yourselves, whatever way. You all did it all by yourselves. And all will take accountability to what you did. All been told. And don't you think I get wind of everything and anything that, about innocent ones too, being harmed, about my family? Now, again, I'm not going to say who my family are. They know. Because I also know, even when they are being thought of to do something or anything, it's being stopped before it happens. But nothing's gonna happen. You're still trying to ruin me and do whatever, not only with me, but others, are doing the same thing what yous are all doing. So, what will happen? Again, you think I'm joking. Okay? You think I'm an airhead and whatever else. It's not like I never heard it before. I mean, come on. It's like, duh. Now it's all of you. Your turn. Now, I had a little tiny break now with what's going on, and there's, no effort with companies, factories, stores, and etc. With uncalled for substance that are being put in whatever. About the right ones being caught. I mean, that's with anything. That's not saying, well, that's not being looked into as who are doing, who's, how these ones are being, kidnapped. It takes a village too, like if you see children, walking or playing outside by themselves, whatever, everybody keeps an eye out. Administrating meds on healthy people, to collect, and much more. I'm not going to go through it all again. But the thing is, some are looking into it, into everything, because they worked hard to build a business. You know, they picked the careers to help others. They don't want ungrateful blanks to ruin it, what they built and worked hard for. I'm speaking about others allowing whatever to be done. Well, spirit is beyond done wasting time giving ungrateful blanks chances. And not only them, it's everything that ones think they are entitled to do to people, as in rituals to harm, and etc. Now that's been said across the board. I spoke about it. Well, those ones think they are going to ruin whoever, off whoever, silence ones who throw opinions out and whatever, trying to, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to get into it. You get it. You know, for what? To have it all your way and benefits and not anyone else? Everyone, for everyone not to be protected except those, whoever you are. Oh, there's more, but all of their ancestors are so disappointed and beyond angry at them. Now they are going to know what stepping up and taking accountability to is. They said, who the F do all these people think they are? Not to protect and help people instead of destroying what they built, as in your ancestors, all of our ancestors built for us to build better. They are beyond done with them. They are tired of greedy ones who only think to make money and do half blank everything because it's faster. And now shortcutting everything by putting whatever to harm others. They said, okay. All of them had chances. Spirit will help everyone to come together and protect and help each other. For us to, to help each other and protect each other. And help those ones, if you know who, these people are, the resources to go to, and all of us, plus the resources, put a stop to it. And have them all booked And they are, as spirit, are bringing all of the ungrateful ones to the front, whether they want to or not. They have every name on the orders who are and will be caught. Their businesses and whatever they have, whatever they use, and etc., are all being shut down. They said they want to play dirty and ruin people and whatever else. Okay. They also said it's not happening. You're not going to ruin or do whatever. It's a big fat no way. We are supposed to live how we are in spirit, peaceful, happy, comfortable, and etc. Like down here. And be able to combine, spirit and here together. To be able, when we need to, speak to our loved ones who misses us a lot. Also to have, to see them again, to have them guide us, and much more. You see, this is the kicker, the plot twist. You see, those ones thought by going into spirit, to do whatever, to mess with whoever in spirit, that it comes here, which is true. But these ones thought that's what happened. They thought spirit didn't know. They were trying to do both, whatever they do to, mess up, like say me, okay? Could be anybody. They go up there to mess with us, try to take this way, it will come down here, right? And they figured, okay, well, we messed them up there, messed me up there, so it will definitely come down here. They're laughing, as in LOL. You see, these ones, they thought God and spirit were going to let these ungrateful ones destroy everything. Yeah, right. Think again. Woo. Okay. They said ungrateful biatches, and starts with a P for the men. But, but whatever, is being tried, it's not happening. They've been watching every move each and every one, and soul everything. For you to put yourselves on a major orders that went out. You see, this happened before these ones knew about it when I said it. It happened before. When I mentioned it, I waited a little while. You know, Spirit says, they said they should never judge a person before knowing the truth. And listen, when you are told you messed with the wrong one, that is my baby. Apparently, you all were told not to mess with me. I even said it. Okay. You were told no, which they never heard before, right? You never heard the no before. And when they do hear it, they have tantrums and they don't know the meaning of it. As I said before, I said, never get spirit, God, your own guardian angels, your ancestors, angry. Well, spirit, now they are stepping in, and everyone keep asking, and I mean everyone, keep asking for the help from them to stop these ones. See, they need to hear from us. Who wants it? You know, I spoke for all, but you need to continue. So we are all coming together. We are going to have the right ones to listen to us and put a stop to ones who want to harm and etc. Everyone knows the list. We have to believe in ourselves and in spirit. We will do this. Even ones who are making efforts to better yourselves, that, you realized what you were doing. We need your help too. Everyone knows, what has been being done, and still. And all of it, they are all on the orders whose spirit knows who they are coming for them. Now remember, you're making an effort, okay? Like everyone has to. Everyone gets hit with karma. It's according to what we do. Everyone gets it. So don't give up if you start feeling, whatever you've done, mistake, whatever. Everyone makes mistakes, but you stopped and to make yourself better. Just keep on believing in yourself and, get through it. You're making an effort to make yourself better. You see, the other thing is, people need to stop doing stupid stuff to, only to receive, as they say, stupid prizes that you put out. Now, it took a while. I was told to go take a break or whatever. I did a few things. And I came back and, oh my God, what I saw. So this is an example where you do stupid things. Now, from all this stuff I'm being told, so I took the break. They told me to take a break, and when you come back, we'll get to the rest. Well, what I came across, this example, it fits. But to warn all of you, it's only funny for a second, but it's sad. Of where was this person's head to do it? But anyway, before I get into what it is, this person went to the ER. Put it this way, in time. And what I'm about to say is, if you're going to have, I'll say sex with anyone for rebounds or whatever, know who and how they are, if they're mature enough, this person had sex, okay, because of a divorce, because their hubby, well, one of them, cheated. And it was much more. But, okay. There's no reason to just go just with someone because you never did it before, as in cheated or been with another person. Just don't do that. Anyway, this all ties in with stupid things. Don't do it because it's cool and it's what everybody's doing, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wait. Don't even do it if, you know, you're tricked into doing it. Anyway, these two did it. And the guy gets a look and just leaves. Don't say anything. Well, so-called guy, you could have said something before. That girl was in pain for a while. You know, with among other stuff that was going on. You're lucky that the person went to the ER in time. Wait a minute, I'm trying. This is really sad, though. I mean, sad that you're too dumb. As in, who would do that? Okay. One, you know, when you get piercings, yeah. Okay. When you get piercings, it's mainly for your ears, right? Or, occasionally, I think it's really cute, I mean, I would never do it. But, like a little tiny one or whatever. I don't know. I saw one in someone's nose or something like that on the side, or I don't know. Anyway, that's where I usually see. Not where this guy did it, or I should say, boy. I mean, you all could figure out where that was. I think, I'm not saying all men, but, think where their other brain is. Okay? Anyway, apparently, when he went in, they did. But when, his brain came out, he noticed something missing and he left. But the thing is, well, he was all the way in there. And guess where that piercing or whatever it is was? All the way in. Okay? The girl didn't know. Didn't feel it right away. She was wondering, why is she in so much pain? They went to the doctor. She was running a high fever. They gave her medicine. to bring down the fever. You know, she was getting nauseous. She was getting all kinds of stuff. I mean, she thought she was pregnant. Doctors took, you know, the test. She bought a lot of tests. No, she wasn't pregnant. The thing is, you know, why would you leave? Wow. You know, what a man. You call yourself that? Wow. You don't put anything there. And women, don't you notice things? I mean, when she went to the ER, they had to do all kinds of stuff to bring down the fever in order for them to like literally check, because at first they couldn't see anything, but then they had to give her something to knock her out as for like an operation or whatever. It was so far in there where it was like an operation, because it wasn't that easy to pull out, because they had to flip it to make it come straight out. You see, this is what you call you know stupid prizes. That could take a life. They said she came in just in time, because it was, I'm not going to get into details, but you get it. And that guy left her there. Didn't say anything. I mean, he's going to get his karma, but, you know, for leaving her there. It's like, don't anybody want anything to make sense? I don't know. See, this is like my video that it was called "How Many and How Many Whys," as in how many lives are going to be taken and how many whys that you know people don't want, don't speak up. Why isn't anything being done, or etc.? I forget everything that was in that video. You see, do you wait want to wait and find out, you know, what happens, or nip whatever in the butt, like now, before anything or any more happens. I mean, that makes sense. See, people say, you know, well, everything, happens, unfortunately. You know, I'm good. Nothing's gonna happen. It was, you know, something or whatever reason why this is and that happened. You see, right there, it's saying instead of helping to nip things before it starts to spread, like dominoes to people's families or yourselves. To, anyone. Is that one you'll get involved? But why? I mean, this is why people need to start speaking up, you know, because truthfully, how's all that going to help protect each other? And all these ones, companies and stuff like that, you need to start looking into how many complaints you get and etc. Because, you know, if you care about your, business and stuff like that. Now, I'm not saying a lot of companies are looking into everything now. I'm talking about whoever. People aren't giving, the proper people for things to look into. I mean, with the first complaint, you should look into it. But not after millions of, whatever. And customers or clients or whoever, whatever you want to say, if you are calling to complain, you know, on both ends should be respectful. You just don't go and yell at people because you know very well that they've been sitting there. Well, some just sit there and don't answer the phone or they pick it up and hang it up. Yeah, okay, I would be mad too. But there's others who are actually working, and apparently they get most of ones who got hung up, and they get attacked because of us being angry. But also, you see, this is what these ones that are planet, sorry, I got to talk, are trying to do. They're trying to ruin people's businesses. They're trying to do, whatever. Make chaos. Now again, they need to start doing accountability, whatever. But the ones who are actually doing harm and whatever, well, spirit is, the karma is coming hard. But we need to speak up. We need to protect each other, come together, and start, if you know the right people, we need to start blurting it out. This way, others are able to get in touch, or I don't know how we could do it. Um, you know, we need to come together, you know, to get be heard by these the right resources, you know, who is supposed to be in charge, who are supposed to be protecting, you know, the people. Well, to help us. I mean, everyone owns the world, not just them. We have a say also. And people also need to, um, I'm getting this. Hold it. Yeah. People need to start thinking everyone doesn't know your fields, okay? I don't care who you are. But when people have to sign stuff, when people need to, I don't know, vote for something or get insurance, get whatever, why is it that people are trying to, like, oh, I don't know, take advantage of people? You put in there real tiny BS. This way you can lock people in and start, oh, I don't know, taking advantage and just getting all their money because people don't look, and you write it real small and in your terms, your profession or whatever you want to freaking call it. But if people do ask, you lie. I'm not saying everybody does. Don't twist it of the wrong meaning. That I cannot stand. I've been hearing that since I was little. I don't know what the big deal is to, say the right thing. Well, okay, we could do this or whatever, whatever. Why is it that you have to lie and say, oh, this is covered, this is covered, this is covered. Oh, we pay everything or whatever. Pay monthly this much, blah, blah, blah. But then when everybody goes and does it, whatever, nothing is paid. We pay everything. This is what I'm talking about. And what is this thing? Okay, this is another thing that I can't stand. How is it that, say, it it's medical or whatever, how you want to say it? Okay, that should cover prescriptions, hospital, office visit, dental, stuff like that. How come it's not on there? You pay, I don't know, out of the wazoo, but none of that's on there. But oh wait, you have to get uh another different kind of insurance for each one. So you're paying, I don't know, 4 or 5 different types, which are all a lot, instead of combining everything, but being affordable. No, it's more paperwork. This way you can get charged when, you know, it gets sent out. And I like to know how people are, when it's, what do you call it? Where you don't receive it by mail, you look it up on, your account or whatever, how you say it, but you're still getting charged as if you're receiving it by mail. Hmm. This is what I'm saying. All extra hidden crap. Why? Everybody gets what I mean, but you know, they told me to bring that up. I kept hearing that and the other things, but technically, I was all done what they were saying to me. Um, but they were just telling me more. But anyway, you get what I mean and where all this is going. So again, what are we going to do? And no, this is in part 2 of this is what we're going to do. Um, I don't know, maybe I will do that, but I don't know. We're gonna all come together and nip everything in the butt. And if any, oh, I don't know. I mean, I don't know who subscribes to me. I don't know who listens and etc. because it does not come up. I don't know who is, on my channel. I don't know. It doesn't show. And no one else can see it because in the beginning it asked, do you want anyone to see it? Well, apparently locked me out too. So, I mean, I welcome everybody and thank you who is here. Um, but any of the resources, companies, whatever, hear me. I am not chewing you out. I'm not judging you. I'm not, you know, blaming. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just trying to, wake you up and, see what's being done before, they get you, whatever, shut down or, oh, I don't know, you lose business. See, people worked really hard to ruin my business, because I had 2 of them for years. till I lost them. But I'm not going to get into that. You know, going to court every single day and, But anyway, I am trying to help people for yours not to be like that. This is why I said, never mind. I'm not going to get into it. But anyway, thank you. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you. And I hope this helps. And really, we all need to get together. And, we are doing a lot. They tell me, and, they are proud. But, they're also really, really beyond angry with these ones that are constantly keep on over and over and over again. I mean, more stuff just got off the shelves. Why can't people always say, oh, you know, we got so much to do. We, whatever. Well, duh. Because you guys, it's like you have too much paperwork going to different people that are doing the same thing instead of one. Doing one little thing and another one doing, you send out all kinds of papers. You write like almost a novel for, I don't know. As a contract or whatever. I mean, no wonder people get, conned. You'll get what I mean. But anyway, thank you again. Um, Sending lots of love and light. And, like, really, thank you. And anyway, thank you. And I am proud of all of you. And all the ones that are making an effort, keep going. Keep going. Don't let anyone talk you into going back to what you were doing. It's not worth getting the karma or losing your life or any of your family and etc., etc. You keep going. Remember, everyone is enough. We all have a purpose. And it's okay to do things by yourself. But everybody needs help. Get that saying, if you ask for help, blah, blah, blah. You know the saying. Anyway, again, sending lots of love, light, and peace. Ciao.